Boom! How's it going, everybody? Glad to see you guys are back for another episode of Motivational Monday. So if you guys didn't check out my last video on But First Coffee, episode number 17, someone asked a question about morning routines, and I gave a couple ideas, tips on what morning routines I've seen other people do and what morning routines I do. And one of them I mentioned was called the 5-minute journal, which is what this book is right here, the 5-minute journal. And basically it's something I do for 5 minutes every morning as soon as I wake up, and I do it 5 minutes late at night. Basically what all this is let me just give you some background on the importance of like journaling and kind of premeditative stuff, or anything that really starts your day off with a higher level of thinking and just kind of basically putting your mind in a better state to start out the day, a more positive, vibrant, proactive kind of state where you're really just in sync with your emotions, you're in tune with your emotions, you're kind of just ready to just tackle the day and anything that comes with it, any kind of hardship, challenge. And basically when you go through any kind of premeditative experience or kind of journaling or anything in the morning that kind of puts yourself into a higher level of thinking, you're more than likely going to be able to reap the benefits of just, producing positive things within your life. So the 5-minute journal, super simple, 5 minutes every morning. You basically start out with, it kind of breaks it down into 3 different sections for the morning ritual. So the first section is writing down 3 things that you are grateful for. And I've talked about this in a ton of my other videos, but the 2 common things that mess us up the most in life is fear and anger. And you got to think about it. When you're fearful about something, or when you're afraid about something, or you have some kind of, idea that something bad might happen, it really affects and hinders your ability to make high-level, conscious decisions, or it hinders your ability to, take action. And when you're angry about something, that also affects your abilities in life as well. My arm's getting tired. Think about it. Were you ever in a state of anger where like something happened in the day and you were super angry and you randomly just snapped on someone for no reason? They didn't do anything wrong, but you were just in that kind of state where you're just angry and not feeling good, or just in a bad mood, and you took it out on them? That is never a good thing, and we've all been there before. I know I've been there. And basically, if you're angry, you aren't going to be the most productive person that you can be. You're not going to be able to, bring out the best qualities within yourself, right? So fear and anger are the 2 things that mess us up the most. In order to combat that, or basically the antidote for that, is being grateful. At any moment that you're truly grateful for something at the depths of your heart, truly grateful for anything. It could be something, material like a book or money. It could be something, spiritual, like, if you're, into religion or something like that. It could be just love and connection for your family, friends, or significant other. It could be something as simple as, living in a warm house like I am right now, and knowing that, I am grateful to not be living on the cold streets when it's like 10 degrees outside right now. Anything like that, you automatically remove any kind of fear and anger with your life within an instant. So basically, starting out with your day with being grateful for 3 things automatically gets your day rolling on a positive note, and really puts things into perspective for you, and kind of just basically promotes a more happier, grateful, more fulfilling kind of life at the start of your day, before you get into a reactive state where things are happening and you kind of have to react and dodge bullets and basically make decisions instantly. But while priming yourself and to be grateful, it's definitely a great way to start off your morning. The second part with the 5-minute journal is writing down 3 things you'd like to have happen today. Basically kind of like goal setting, if you will. Or, basically having some kind of vision for the day on things that you might want to happen. And this could be anything. Could be, a business goal. It could be a relationship goal or a financial goal for the day. Or it could be as simple as, just going out and getting to the gym. Or, running a mile today in under, 7 minutes, or whatever it is. It can be a simple goal that you would like to have happen today. What this does is it basically gets you to write down goals. Anything that's written is more likely to get done, fun fact. And it basically puts little seeds into your subconscious mind. So if you write down some goals that you want to happen today, it's going to plant in your subconscious mind, and hopefully what's supposed to happen is supposed to come into your conscious mind, and you're going to act on that throughout your day. And then when you go and reflect later in the day, be like, I actually got that done that I wrote down. Pretty interesting. So the last and final thing about the 5-minute journal is basically a daily affirmation, which I think is really, really cool. And I think as humans, we don't do it enough. Basically, a daily affirmation is just something that basically kind of, beat your own drum, or, toot your own horn, if you will. And it could be something as simple as, I am strong and I have the ability to get through any kind of obstacle that comes my way, and whatever it is. Or I am beautiful and I'm not going to let external things, influence how I feel about myself and how I view myself, whatever it is. Something that's really positive and motivating to yourself, and that maybe something that you struggle with, confidence, or, thinking effectively, or getting things done, or time management, whatever it is. So that is the first part of the 5-minute journal. The last part is when you go to bed. When you go to bed at night, you also end up with another 5-minute journal, basically writing down three things that happened that were great, for the day. And basically kind of reflecting on your day and three things that were really great that happened. And more times than not, they are reflecting on the three things, or the three things that you've written down for the day for your goals. But basically finding three things that were great within your day. And basically this kind of goes back to the being grateful kind of thing. If you are able to find three things that were really beneficial today, or really good, or just something that weren't expecting happen, you're gonna put yourself in a kind of grateful state again before you go to bed, which is awesome. And reflecting about your day is really good. But as we all know, not every day is going to be perfect though. We're going to have flaws, there's going to be setbacks, which the last part of the 5-minute journal at night is writing down one thing that could have been better. And this can be something simple as, I wish I would have done this a little bit more. I wish I would have called that person. Or I wish I would have done this instead of this. Or I wish I would have switched up my time. It can be anything, but basically find something that you wish would have been just a little bit different in order to seek progress within the future. So that's the 5-minute journal, guys. I will put a link down at the bottom where you can buy this 5-minute journal. I do it every day. I'll show you what it looks like real quick. This is a blank page, but basically you can see there, it shows you, it has like lists out for you for things you need to be grateful for, things you'd like to have happen, a daily affirmation, and then at night it has more reflection stuff, and they also start out with a quote at the top usually, and a date. So that is awesome. I think everybody should have a 5-minute journal. I think that's just really, really good. They're simple to use, and it truly only takes 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. And if you don't have 5 minutes of your time to spare, you don't have life. And of course, we all have that kind of time. So taking that extra step to doing this is great. And you don't even have to buy the journal. You can easily just get a spiral notebook and do the same things that I listed today and just write them. As long as you date it and just follow through with it, it works just as well. So that concludes this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Get active, get going. In order to change your life, you have to raise your standard and create massive action. Take the action, write down some stuff, start journaling, start being grateful for the things in your life, and you will have a much more fulfilling life. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next Motivational Monday. Peace.